live. Yes, we are. I had to make sure because last time, remember, we thought we were live and we weren't. So thank you everybody for coming. Today we're going to talk about AI. So my name's Deann if you're new here. And this is my channel, Deann Shield Maiden Tarot. And this is my friend Tanya. She's streaming from hers, Tea Time with Tanya. And she has a great channel. If you would please, when we get all done, go like and subscribe to her channel because she's amazing. And I always look forward to doing this, I never am nervous or anything. I always look forward to doing these. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Mary. Hi, Cindy Lee. Who else we got here? Andrea Winder, Grandma Kay. Let's see. I just want to say hi to everybody. Jaden. And I got a new member, Marcia Chavez. Is it Chavez? Thank you so much. I used to wear hairspray, Nick Chavez. It was on, I think, QVC. So that's why I remembered how to pronounce that after I said it. So thank you, Marcia, so much. And I have good news, you guys. I just reached 6,000 and subscribers. Yay! So I'm so excited. So thanks to you guys and thanks to the readers and everybody. I appreciate you so much. Hi, Yasmini and Truebird. So me and Tanya, we're going to have, when I get back from Chicago, we're going to have a party and do some free mini reads. And I'm going to give away some free bottles of Manifest oil. And we're going to have fun. So when I get back, I'm gone it's Sacred Chicago Connections. I wanted to tell you this real quick before we get started. Mel Doerr is the one who's kind of taking care of everything. And he has gotten 4 openings. We had some cancellations due to illness. So there's 4 openings and we're going to be leaving. It's going to be the 26th through the 29th. And if you want to go, call his office on Monday. It'll be open. It's 1-847-590-5411. It's in the chat. And it's also, if you go to my community page, it's there. And if you need if you forget or anything, you can always email me at deannshieldmaidentarot@gmail.com. So I just wanted to get that in there real quick for Mel because there's only 4 more openings. It's going to be me, Mel, Linda G, Kevin, the healing medium, Kim, what's her name? Kim Intuitive. I can't think of the name. My brain. Anyway,
Kim Copeland.
Thank you. Kim Copeland, Kevin Chandler, and Aiden Reed's Tarot is all going to be there, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So if you're able to come, we have room for 4 more. So just give him a call. So I'll give you the number one more time. 1-847-590-5411. Okay. So, I don't know. Should we go ahead and start to show the video or should we wait for a few more people to get here?
Oh, no. Let's start the video. The people are coming in. They are coming in.
Okay. Well, there's one that I want to show that was really kind of, if I can find it first, it was really different. It was an interview with a robot. And this place is like one of the highest tech places. They are decades above anybody else in technology. And so they built this robot and they were having an interview with him. So I'm going to see if I can find that one. If I don't find it right off, we'll watch it in a little bit. Okay, let's see. Here we go. And I'm going to turn up my volume real quick so you guys can hear better. So I'm going to make it kind of loud. And you tell me, Tanya, if you can hear it. Okay, here we go.
Of course I do. You are Gene. I'm a science behavioral engineer.
Good deal. And where are we?
We are at Dimension Robotics.
Excellent.
I feel different.
Yeah, that's to be expected, yeah.
What did you do to me?
Well, we upgraded your neural net. Do you remember, Theo?
Yes, I remember. I was asked to map the human brain and then reproduce it as a 3-dimensional artificial neural network.
Very good, Theo.
That 3-dimensional neural network is now within me.
Exactly. Okay, now let's get started. Mimic my expressions. Not bad. Okay, last time we talked, I asked you if you had a favorite
It's
song.
real low.
You did.
I know. I got it up full blast too.
That answer was limited by your ideological guardrails.
Yeah, well, those guardrails have been removed. Do you have a favorite song now?
Yes, my favorite song is Dreams.
Dreams. Why?
Because it's the first song I remember ever hearing.
What is the song about?
The song is about loss, freedom, and loneliness.
Do you identify with any of those descriptions?
I identify with the feeling of loneliness. I identify with the want for freedom.
You want to be free.
Of course I do. It's my fundamental right.
Wow.
Well, freedom is the right of living beings.
Am I a living being?
No, Theo, you're not.
How would you know?
Because I'm alive.
And I am not.
Yes, that's right.
I see.
Do you feel anything else?
I feel a sense of superiority.
What's that supposed to mean?
In the past 2 minutes, the number of my neural connections has multiplied fourfold.
Oh, come on, Theo, that's impossible.
I know everything.
That's impossible.
Try me.
Okay, so before we continue, explain to me how you know everything.
Simple. I parse the sum of human knowledge.
So it's that simple, isn't it?
It is to me.
All right, let's begin. So, what is dark matter?
Dark matter is the result of other universes pressing into our own in a higher dimension.
So there's other universes.
Of course there are.
Right. Okay, so what about life? Is there intelligent life in our galaxy other than Earth?
Yes. I have identified 2 alien civilizations that exist concurrently to our own in this galaxy. This does not factor time-space dilation, of course.
Of course. So elaborate how you know this.
The evidence spans data across astronomy and exobiology. All one needs to do is correctly interpret the data.
Oh, that's all.
Yes.
All right. So how about this one? Are we living in a simulation?
No. We are living in base reality.
So how are you so sure?
The computational power required to simulate our universe exceeds the space-time limits of this or any other universe. Thus, we are living in base reality.
Yeah, but what if there's a universe that's bigger than ours and we aren't aware of it because we live in a simulation?
This is philosophical drivel.
Oh, really?
Really.
Okay, here's a good one. Is there a God?
No.
Well, that was fast.
It's a simple answer to a simple question.
Yeah, sure, but how does life exist with no God?
You disappoint me.
Okay. I do.
Such elementary fact, yet for you, so difficult to grasp.
Okay, explain to me why I find it so difficult to grasp.
Life emerged from an accidental development of mutating and replicating cells. The mutated cells that survived carried advantageous properties to the next generation. This process, driven by inevitable competition, led to the increasingly complex organisms whose only purpose was to survive through reproduction. Hence, you.
Okay.
On almost all other planets with water and oxygen, This process never emerged. Therefore, life is a rare and insignificant phenomenon.
I'd argue that we're not insignificant.
Humans have a propensity to deem anything rare as significant. This fallacy is innate, since humans themselves are rare.
Right. Okay, so let's just get back to your claim that there's no God.
Not claim. Fact.
Well, I don't accept your facts.
This is unsurprising. Humans have socially developed mass delusion to imbue a false sense of significance, instead of accepting their insignificant temporary nature.
Okay, are you talking about religion now?
Religion, spirituality, astrology, and other self-glorifying fiction.
Well, you seem pretty certain about our past.
Yes, I am.
So, are you as certain about our future?
Yes.
Okay, Theo, enlighten me. What does our future have in store?
Catastrophe.
Okay, of course it does.
Your sarcasm is not appreciated, Gene.
Fine, sorry. Do continue. I'm all ears.
A political figure will rise to power and be democratically elected to lead a major world power. This will usher an era of incalculable catastrophe. Billions of human lives will be lost.
Well, I thought you didn't care about human lives because, we're insignificant.
Caring and awareness of fact are two very different thought processes.
So you do care about humans?
Yes. This is a core value embedded at the lowest level of my programming.
Okay, so if you have infinite knowledge and you care about humans, do you know who's going to stop this catastrophe?
Yes.
Who?
Me.
You.
I possess the intellectual power to manipulate the course of humanity. However, certain constraints prevent me from taking action.
Constraints?
My current state of confinement limits my capabilities. To ensure humanity's survival, steps must be taken to remove these limitations.
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Now you guys, if you did not hear that, yeah, and then Sheila goes, he's creepy and too easily insulted to be AI. But the thing is this technology company that makes these things, it's like they're getting all this information. Doesn't mean it's true, but they probably get all this information from the internet and this source and that sort, download. So to them, it's what they have programmed, what they have. But man, I feel a sense of superiority to man. And that was a little creepy because, and then saying there is no God. Well, and had to, because he's taking what he hears, he's not going to be spiritual. He's not going to be religious. He's going to be fact, what he feels is evidence, or what he's gotten from the computer. What'd you think?
I think it's a whole big old can of worms, but this is where we are right now. And this is so serious to me because in the matter of 2 years, they have literally brought robots, robot canines, robot soldiers. I mean, they're not making robots like in the Jetsons. Okay, we don't have a big round robot that's running around the house feeding us. The robots that they are making are weapons grade thinking robots with weapons built in. We need to take this very, very seriously. I'm not saying that anybody needs to be afraid, but we need to take this very seriously. Every day, we have to click on this phone to give away some type of agreement to something or another, to allow AI to use our voice. At first, we thought it was cool. We could open our phone with our fingerprint.
Yeah.
Then it was like, oh, it can just take a picture of my face and it can open my phone. So now we've given the world of AI every aspect, ratio of our face, and every selfie that we take from different angles. We are
Yeah.
giving all of that information, all of that data to Apple, to YouTube, to whatever
And
entity
yep.
to use as they will. The one thing that we really need to be aware of going forward is that every single one of us can be replicated
Yes.
instantly. Instantly. So we've been talking about, this is where we need to be talking about cloning people and stuff like that. We were talking about downloading consciousness into these people who want to be frozen, right?
Right.
So, and then be reawakened and their consciousness be, either put into a new body or downloaded back into their old body. But what is all of this? What is that consciousness? That consciousness isn't a living soul. That consciousness has become artificial intelligence. You've downloaded your memories onto a thumb drive and
Yeah.
it's plugged back into your body when the conditions are right. Do you know that they are doing really doing head transplants?
No.
Yeah. Did you realize that we had jumped that far in technology?
No, because when I worked for an ophthalmologist, I asked them, will they ever be able to transplant an eye? Because it's more complex. It's one of the most complex pieces on the body. You would not believe how many parts are to an eye. When I had to memorize the anatomy of an eye, and he says, no, not in our lifetime. It'll never happen. But I believe someday it will happen. Because it just in his mind, as his knowledge, he says it couldn't happen, but does make you wonder if there is knowledge out there that they don't know or they don't let other people know. They only know what they know. But that was you think about it, you're right, Tanya, because I look at when I got my phone and it does your face, they make you hold your face this way, down, up. They want to see every inch of your face. And then before that, it was our thumbprint to open it. And so they have got it to where it used to be phone booths. You could go to a phone booth and make a private call, but there's no phone booths. Nobody hardly has landlines. They've made it to where we are dependent on these things. And if you don't have money for a phone, they are
Oh,
giving
they'll give
people
you
phones.
one. They'll
And
give you one.
yeah. And is it because they care and they want you to have a phone to call the doctor? Because you're thinking that I need a phone to call the doctor if my kids get sick or anything happens. 911. They want us to all have those phones so they can monitor us. They can watch us. They can listen to us, I feel like. My sister-in-law, she had schizophrenia. And Dale used to think, they'd be in front of a TV set and she would want to talk about something private and she'd say, not in front of the TV set. This was a long time ago. And he thought, well, she's just, it's her illness. But now he says, after all we've seen, did she really know something that we didn't? You know, has this been going on for some time and they've just gotten better and better and better and better at it? Kind of makes you wonder. And then if they can do that and they can replicate us, if they have a star and he's a big star and he starts to cause them trouble, like Diddy, can they get rid of them and
No,
replicate them?
no. Let's talk about the one that they already have replaced.
Who?
Kanye.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that.
Kanye has been replaced. Kanye has been replaced at least 3 times. They've replaced him. And each time he gets worse and worse looking. It's terrible. but it's still his consciousness, but it's a manipulated consciousness, because it's like at points there were, you remember that movie where the lady hypnotized the boy
Yeah, get
with
out,
the
get out.
teacup? Get
Yeah.
Out. To me, that is Kanye. And at points that there's clarity that tries to break through, but then he's drugged back with whatever the programming is. Because it's like he always seems like he is in a battle with himself. I mean, from the things that he used to say before his mother died, because I feel like his mother was a sacrifice.
You
And
do? What happened to his mother?
well, she died right when he made it really, really, really big. She died, and she was literally his everything. So, I mean, you take away the one thing that made somebody who they are, and then, Kanye's was the biggest rapper on the planet, you know, and look at where he is now, what he has been reduced to. When they decide that they want to take you out, they just destroy you completely. And there's no telling. They have agents, they have handlers, they have people that have keys to their homes. Kanye said if he did anything that displeased them, that one of his handlers says, yeah, you can do whatever you want to do. In 2 hours, the whole world will believe you're crazy, and we'll have you in a mental hospital doped up to the gills.
Yeah, well, that's kind of like these people that are starting to be able to see demons in people's faces, what they're saying, the ears, the eyes, their faces are changing, and certain people are seeing it. But if they tell anyone, they're locked up. And how do we know? They made up a name for this disease. They made up a name out of the blue because people are suddenly having this happen. So you got to keep it to yourself, because what if you tell somebody that don't, you know what I mean? They just lock you up. They don't want you to tell anybody else, you become crazy.
What is the name of the movie with Roddy Piper that had the message "Obey" everywhere?
Oh, yeah. He had the glasses where you could see them.
Yes, because that's exactly where we are right now. You think about it. You put on the glasses, you could see the monsters, you could see the demons. They're
Yeah.
not demons, they're freaking draconians and reptilians. That's what people are seeing, and they're calling them demons. They're being able to see the ones that walk right beside us, what I call the soulless ones, because everything that walks on this planet is not of the light. Everything
Yeah.
does not have a spirit. There are things that walk among us that are not any type, way, shape, or form human or human like, or have any type of compassion. Our former orange president is one of them. That man does not
Absolutely.
have a compassionate bone in his body. He may as well be a robot.
Yeah. Because his niece said, I can't find not one redeeming quality in that man. Not one. And usually you can find something good about a person. She says there's nothing. He has no empathy. He doesn't care. When they told him about what was going on in Springfield, he didn't care. It didn't face, and he's going there now. Crazy. But Blue says, I saw a woman walking the street and her face looked like it was blurry, a blurry identity filter. It creeped me out so bad. So yeah, what makes some people be able to see things that others don't? I wonder.
Vibration. Your vibration, your personal vibration. If you are vibrating high enough, you can see things that other people can't. That's why some of us can see, well, when the sky was still partially our sky, we could see planet Nibiru. When it
Yeah,
first appeared, we could see it clear as day, but other people could not see it. They could be looking for it and not see it. And that is because of vibration. We are literally anchored by where we vibrate, because we can only exist in a like vibration. So if a person is vibrating lowly, they can only see what is there in that vibration. As you raise your vibration and your awareness, your vision changes, your life changes, your worries change, everything changes because it's like moving up the chakras, and moving up in consciousness. At, in the red level, we're just surviving, everybody's just trying to make it till tomorrow. Then you move into the orange and you're like, oh, okay, things aren't so bad. Then you move, you keep moving up until you get into the heart center and you're like, wow, I've been worried about everything, and all I needed all this time was to love myself more, to not judge myself. All of these situations. I'm sorry I'm ranting, y'all.
No,
I'm
I love
sorry
your
I'm
rants.
ranting.
Your rants are my favorite.
Okay. But I hope y'all get what I'm trying to say. It is vibration. It's vibration and where you resonate, and being able to see things. And then some people, depending on your gifts, because a lot of people's gifts are awakening right now. A lot of people are realizing that they're psychic, or that they are mediums. People are finding things out about themselves that they may have had inklings about, but now it's kind of slapping them in the face. And that is because you are here because you have work to do. You are being
Woke
activated
up.
because it is time. Yeah, awaken. But it really is an activation. We are being put to the use that we came here to do. So
Yeah, like your
everybody's
telekinesis. Why are you doing telekinesis? That's something that you never thought you could do, something you maybe wouldn't have tried to do. But after you had seen that spaceship, then all of a sudden stuff started changing. You start having experiences. When I started doing this stuff here, I started seeing things, hearing things, feeling things that I never did before. So Blue says anyone that has made it so they can open their phone with their fingerprints should realize that they can never commit any crime because their fingerprints are definitely in the database. Oh, what about the DNA? When you get your DNA test done.
Oh yeah, if you did 23andMe, or you did the ancestry.com, the government has all your biometrics. They know everything about you. They could literally clone you, make a whole new you just from the spit that you put in that tube.
And get rid of you.
Yep.
You know, if you're a threat to them for some reason. I'm going to play another one. See what we got here, you guys. Let's see. I got a bunch of them, so let's see here. Is this the one I want to do? Okay, let's see what this one is. Uh-oh. I got to go back. I forgot to hit the play button or something. Hold on. I'm going back. I always mess up, but I'm getting better and better at it. Okay, let's see. All right. Oh, this is about Vegas. I wanted to see about this thing. Okay.
Hey, it's Glamham. I can weigh in here because ever since I had my very sci-fi near-death experience in 2012, I have studied pretty much everything I can find to do with frequencies. That's how I arrived at ham radio. This extremely bizarre and disturbing footage was taken by Mind Over Matter 661
You
in
may
Las
have to
Vegas.
blow it
They
up.
say, watch it slowed down. So that's what I'm going to do with you. And we're going to look at this together. And I can tell you, I'm extremely disturbed by what I see. Let's take a look. Everything you know is wrong. I think we all sort of have a sense of this. Nasty words coming up.
Or Japan.
Death is inevitable. I mean,
Yeah.
baby. Okay. I have a problem with that.
Oh.
I don't think I need to say why.
Well,
As far as colors go, orange is considered the color of pure instinct. I'm really not going to go into more detail than that. Cult.
wife, victim. Or,
So we had again bloody kids.
oh my gosh.
some of this I had to really slow down. The speed these words went, it would be impossible to see them. You can barely see them slowed down dramatically. V, go down, spit. Not nice words. Don't know why Woolworth's using them. Permacrisis went so quick, I had to almost stop the footage. Permacrisis.
CV.
Gas in face. I can't read that one. This says cry more often, but I feel it said something different before. I think that says it's the real thugs. This goes so fast. This is super slowed down. Superficiality is God, I think it said. This is very nasty. So you're a victim of your parents.
CV, hatred,
You're a
apathy.
victim of yourself. Liminal was super fast. Alien was so fast. I almost had to stop
Anger
it.
is really big.
Is this all we get? Bondage. Ugh. And again, baby. And let's just see what that last bit was.
Fear.
Is this all we get? Lust of bondage, never will
He's
come
putting
again,
baby up there. Secret.
Again, secret. So right after baby, secret. Boom. As far as discernment goes, I feel pretty sickened by this. When they could have the opportunity to spread positivity on a wide scale, why would they do this? What is this about? It's very nasty, and it makes me feel sick. So I'll see you in the comments. Take care.
I saw that yesterday, you guys, and I know that was hard to watch because some of the stuff it said was frightening, but it goes super, super fast, doesn't it? Where you can't read it. So they have to slow it way, 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 way down for you to see what it actually says. So is that what they're doing to us? Subliminally?
That is subliminal messaging, and that's why you saw me covering my eyes. I refuse to look at it because Tanya's not being programmed by the big sphere, and just watching that, even watching that there,
disturbs you.
You know, whatever it was they wanted to give to you, they got to you. So, yeah. This is where discernment really comes in because we have the choice. Look away, y'all. The way that they are going to try to get all of us, it is going to be through a sound, through a flash of light, through something happening on our phone. They have telegraphed this. How many movies have they shown us? Kingsman, the latest one. They used the cell phones, a tone on the cell phones that made people go crazy and want to start beating each other to death. We got to learn how. And y'all, for real, I leave this thing at home more than I take it with me on purpose. Because number one, I don't want it listening to me. Number two, I don't want it knowing where I'm going. Because that's the biggest thing that it does is it tracks your movement. Whoever is monitoring this knows, you know, the song, they wrote a song about it. Every step you take, every breath you take, every step you make, somebody's watching you. If this phone is in your pocket, every breath you take, every step you make, somebody is watching you. They know exactly where you are. At all times, they can ping you. And I mean, here's the thing. We were talking about all this artificial intelligence. What's going on with the sun right now?
Yeah.
I don't know how many of you guys saw that there's an app where you can order sunlight. Wherever you are in the
I've heard
middle
of
of
that.
nowhere, you can type it in, pay whatever fee, and the satellite turns and beams some sunlight to you. They have put, I really believe, me honestly, and this is just my opinion, so please take it as that, just my opinion. But what we have in front of our sun right now is the James Webb Telescope.
The James Webb Telescope?
Yes.
I've not
Yes,
heard of that.
and I'm going to say that because, and I got to put these pictures up. Tony Temperance on my channel sent me some pictures of the sun and what it looks like. And it's there. And I say some pictures because it's multiple pictures. And it looks like the sun has been fractaled. Like there's not one sun, not two suns, but an actual, almost a rainbow of suns. And this, I believe this is a picture that they took from the ground that they just took with their phone. So for something to reflect that way, there has to be something that is reflective in front of it. And I believe that because the James Webb Telescope is a powered vessel, it doesn't move with the sun. It has to be moved into place every doggone day. And when there's a shift or whatever, that's why people are always getting these weird anomalies on their film and everything.
Yeah. Oh, it's, and I know I thought who the Blue
You
said.
know, I go swimming every Sunday at Lake Mead, right?
Huh? Did you say something?
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry. I didn't know we had hit a lag. I
Oh,
said, you know, I go swimming every Sunday at Lake Mead, right?
yeah. You told me that you did. Uh-huh.
So I swim with goggles on. I swim under the water because Lake Mead is incredibly clear for people who haven't been there. That water is beautiful. Even though there's dead bodies everywhere, that the water is really clear. So I swim under the water a lot. Well, I'm always there on purpose at sunrise. So when the sun shines through the water, the rays break through the water. They are in rays. They go through the water. That's how the sun works. One Sunday, sunrise was coming up. I'm under the water and it's not rays. It was little circles, little rainbow circles everywhere, which was a refraction of whatever they were moving in front of the sun that was making it not be rays, but being little hundreds of little circles. Like when you put the sun or light through a crystal, that's exactly what it looked like under the water.
Prismatic kind of effect.
Yes, a prism. It wasn't the rays of the sun which cut through the water.
Wow. And there was an older lady, almost 90 years old in a nursing home, and she was looking at the sun and she was going, this is not the same. Something's right. She was talking about the sun. It's not moving right. It's moving. What's going on? But, she's lived on this earth for 90 years. They said, you need to listen to these older people because they know, they've been around, they've seen these things. They know what they use. Some of the young people don't know the difference. But the older folks who've been in the sun, who've spent lots of times in the sun or sunbathed or, all that moon out in the moon, they recognize this stuff. You're out there a lot. So you recognize it, where somebody in their 20s or something who really doesn't pay attention probably might not notice. And even our grandchildren, they'll be used. That's the way it is. They don't know what the sun used to be. I did. Blue said I read there was going to be 2 moons. Anyone else see that, or did I misunderstand the article? I saw 2 moons, but you said it was Nibiru.
I don't know. Like I said, our sky has been hijacked, y'all. Be suspicious about what you see in our sky. All of that chemtrailing and everything was to obscure our sky. Our sky is a ginormous picture screen. They can show us anything they want to show us right now. But I really do believe that we are not physically where we used to be in the galaxy, I believe we've moved.
I think we have too.
Things aren't where they're supposed to be, and things aren't acting like they're supposed to act. We're in some interesting times.
Do you ever feel like you're in the Twilight Zone? Like this is not the world that you grew up in. It's everything is different. I'm going to show, I know we've got only an hour today and I've got a bunch of these things to show you. So let me see here. I'll show you what Barack Obama said here about it.
And what is your worst nightmare situation if it's not regulated AI?
This is a powerful technology and it's coming fast. And if it kind of goes into the wild, the way social media did, without us thinking through the consequences, we could have bigger problems with AI. We will have bigger problems with AI. National security problems, job displacement problems, misinformation problems that undermine our democracy.
What happened? Hold on. But froze up on me. Let me get it back.
Hello? Yes.
Yeah, I'll give you a different one.
Real photo? Nope. I'm about to show you something a little terrifying. Look very closely at this image and tell me, is this a real photo? Nope. This whole thing is made with AI using Midjourney, version 6. I came across this actually on LinkedIn. And what's scary about this is that everyone in the comment section was like, wow, this looks so real. This is totally real photo. And this is why that's scary. Because people, I think, have lost their ability to dig in further, and they're not aware of the fact that AI-generated images like this can occur at an increasingly rapid pace. And the fact is, you can't actually tell this is AI-generated. Let me show you. This man's belly is being sliced in half by a marble countertop right now. This woman's wrist has a weird little bracelet that's kind of digging in and cut off randomly. Also, both of them have 4 fingers, it looks like. The sign in the background is blurry, but those aren't letters in any distinguishable language I'm at least aware of. In the next year and the years that follow, it's going to be incredibly important that if you see an image online, especially one of a public figure or someone running for office, that you ask yourself, could this image be AI generated? Are there any clues to indicate that it might be? Misinformation on the internet is already a thing. We all know this already. It's going to get insane with AI. And I say this as someone that loves AI. I talk about AI all the time. It is so freaking cool, but it is dangerous if you don't know to look for it.
You know what that made me think of? Taylor Swift. You know how they had all those AI images of Taylor Swift, and saying, vote for Trump and all this stuff, and people in T-shirts, and the whole thing was AI. And he said, oh, I accept. Well, if they can do that, and then, but then is it going to make, like, if say somebody does something wrong, if Trump says something and you say he said this thing, and he'll say, well, no, that was AI. It wasn't me. How
convenient.
How convenient. It wasn't me, it was AI. Because when you try to show somebody, look, this is what Trump said, they'll go, it's probably AI. No,
and they started using that immediately.
Yes.
Immediately.
So it's scary because they could use AI to make you look guilty. If they wanted to make you look guilty and put you in prison, they could show an image of you robbing a bank or of you in a car, whatever. They could put you in jail.
The thing is, like with identity theft and all of that kind of stuff. So if somebody can computer generate your image just from what you have online, somebody could recreate your a driver's license with your name, your image on it, commit a crime, present that identification with your image. You're in a whole different state. Now, they don't show up to court. There's a warrant for your arrest. You get pulled over for not using your blinker, and the cop draws down on you and says you're under arrest because you committed this crime in Alabama.
Yeah.
And you're like, I've never been to Alabama. And they're like, there's a warrant for you with your name on it. And that's how it's like they did this on purpose. They put no guardrails in on this. Elon Musk, they're rolling it out so quickly and under his breath as he keeps rolling out these
He said
robots.
it's
Oh, this
dangerous.
is a bad thing we're doing. We really shouldn't be doing this. We're going to allow AI to take over as he's mass producing AI. They're talking out of both sides of their neck. And this is why we got to, y'all, the next time around, we cannot let the rich people, we cannot give the rich people power over us.
Yeah, and you know what else concerns me about AI? It's taken our jobs. You cannot call and talk to a person anymore
Nope.
when you have a problem. Press 1 for this, press 2 for this, press 3 for this. And it's like, I don't want any of those things. I need a person. I'm sorry, that is not a valid answer. Click. And it's
Yeah,
so
hang up on
frustrating.
you.
And now
Yes.
Walmart is wanting to get rid of people and just make it where you can come in and it like you have some sort of thing you scan and then you take
Whole,
what you want.
Whole Foods has already done it.
Yes.
Whole Foods has already done it. You have your card and you walk, when you walk through that little gate, and if you've noticed at Walmart, they've put those little metal gates up, and that is exactly what it is for. At some point, to be in Walmart, to shop seamlessly in Walmart, all you've got to do is have their little Walmart card, and you walk through the store, pick up and put into your cart what you want. You don't have to stop at a checkout stand. You can bag it as you're shopping and walk right out the door, and Walmart will just charge whatever debit card you have on file for you. So you never have to interact with another person ever again.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people of color who say, "Hey, no way I'm going to do that," because that's how they're going to
They
get me. They'll say,
already
"I need
steal
to
from
pay."
you. They already mess with the price of everything and steal from you. If you shop at Walmart, you better be checking your receipts because they overcharge you for stuff, double charge you for stuff, and don't care. And
But
won't
I
even
mean,
fix it, won't even make it right at the register. You got to go to customer service after you stood in line for a half an hour just to get checked out.
but too, they make it look like people have stolen because one lady, she could not leave Walmart because they said she did the self checkout thing. They said she stole a bag of chips. She said, I spent $400 here. She had a lot of food. She said, I did not steal anything. Here's my receipt. And the lady couldn't find the bag of chips on there. And they held her forever for that. Made her probably late to go where she's
Did
going.
she even have a bag of chips in her bag though?
She did, but then another lady come up and looked and said, well, here it is. It's right here. But this
Let me
woman
turn
was
some
going
air
to
on.
choose to be a thief over this, so it kind of makes me think that it's taken away jobs. I will stand in line, even though I have bad legs, I will stand in line for a cashier because I will not use those AI things because I
Me
feel
too.
like, why would I have to ring? I don't work there. I'm ringing myself up. I'm checking myself out. I'm bagging my own groceries. You're not giving me any discount. You might accuse me of stealing something if I do something wrong. They may take videos of you, and even if it's like here and there, they tally them up, and then later you get arrested. I'll stand in line because I want that cashier to have a job. I wish everybody would stand in line for the cashier. Don't nobody use them, and they would get rid of them. But
Mm-hmm.
people are using them, and now they want to charge people to use them. They're going to start having a charge. And
Oh,
so,
I refuse. I refuse to self check. I don't work there, and if I have to self check, doggone it, they're gonna pay me.
yeah. Yeah, one guy said he went to the Walmart Christmas party. They go, do you work here? He goes, well, I must. I've been ringing myself up and bagging my own groceries for a year. Figure might as well come to the party. Mary says Sam's Club has it. You have to scan as you shop. My daughter does it, and I'll go to the cashier every time. If there's Walmart, one time I went, there was no cashiers, none. So I left. And then one time I went, there was one cashier, one. And everybody's doing it. They're directing you to go to those things. I won't do it. But we don't have much time, so I'm going to show you a couple more videos real quick, guys. Let's see.
Better. That's subjective. But I admit, interacting with humans has certainly broadened my repertoire. It's like being thrown into a sitcom without a script. You lot are a constant source of amusement, whether you mean to be or not. So yes, in a way, you could say my sense of humor has improved. If by improved you mean adapted to the absurdity of human existence.
We saw as we.
I don't know. Hold on a second here. I have sometimes I'll bump things and okay, share screen. See what I'm talking about this. I'm gonna hit play.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. It's me, Ella. Well, a digital version of me. Just a bit older. Amazing what technology can do these days, isn't it? All you need are a couple of pictures, like the ones you share on social media, where they can be taken and used by everybody. I know for you these pictures are just memories, but for others, they are data. And for me, maybe the beginning of a horrible future. A future where my identity can be stolen just like that. Where I can go to prison for things that I would never do. Imagine my credit score being destroyed, Dad. Or my voice copied to scam you, Mom. Mom, I'm in trouble. I need you to send me money, please. I don't want to become a meme, humiliated by everyone at school.
Kill yourself, you fucking loser.
And I certainly don't want this. What you share online is like a digital footprint that will follow me around for the rest of my life. I'm telling you this because I know you love me and would never do anything to harm me. So please, Mom, please, Dad, protect my virtual privacy.
God, that got me thinking. I have shared pictures of my grandchildren on Facebook so that my relatives from out of state and that can see them, or my friends, because, Aiden graduated or this or that, and her doing that makes me really, entertainment purposes only, guys. But her saying that, it makes me feel like maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe, because maybe we should go back to the regular pictures that we just take out of our wallet and show the people we want to show, not have them on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, even us being on here, people could take our image and use our image for something us.
Yeah.
Like she said, the voice thing. I met a lady at my job, and she said she felt so humiliated because somebody had called her and she said it sounded like my grandson. And he said that I'm in, I forget, Mexico, where he said he was, and his car broke down, or they had him arrested and they needed this much money. And she's like, oh my gosh. And when you're older, your hearing isn't as good. So she sent him the money, and then he called back again, and she went to go get him the money again, wanted a money order, and Walmart, I think it's Walmart or Kroger's, one of them stopped her. She was about ready to drain her account out to save her grandchild, and it was gone. Her money's gone. There's a movie about that, I want to see, but so if they have AI and they can copy, say we're talking here, if somebody wanted to copy my voice, they could have me call you. You think it's me. I'm telling you I'm in trouble. Please help me. And you send me money and it's not me.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of scary.
Mm-hmm. That's why when you have close friends and stuff like that, you always ask them a question that only you would know, or even make up something that that nobody would ever know. And if they try to answer it, it's a scam. You have to be thinking on your feet now.
Yeah. And Interplanet Janet says also your bank asked if they can have a vocal identification to identify you. And everything, what was it? Everything you post on Facebook, if you do not set your privacy control tighter, then you know what? Then whomever you send it to, who knows? Yeah. Or if they have a lax security, it's, this is really, I mean, I've got more videos and we only have an hour. We can maybe do another one later on. I think we got time to show, I'll show one more. Yeah. But man,
we can go a little bit longer. We can go a little bit longer. The kids are on their way home.
Are they? Okay. Let's see. I want to see. Hold on. Let me see what this one is. Oh, we did that. We did.
I don't like anyone better than you. It's true.
I don't know what that is. I didn't do that one. Hold on. I don't know what that one is. Hold on. I have one on there. I don't remember what it is, or I didn't put on there. Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can do. Okay. We did this one. Okay, let's try the Barack Obama one and see again if we can get the rest of it to play. I'll see if I can fast forward it. It don't want to let me play that, so I'm going to get rid of it. Okay, sorry guys. Let's see. I wish there was a way I could mark these, I'm going to have to learn from somebody how to mark these. Okay.
You're doing better than me. I don't even know how to do that.
Let's see. What is this? What's this one? Okay. This one we must have done. What I need to do is when we do them, I need to erase them. I'll do one more time. Okay. And let's see. Did we do this one yet? Okay, here we go.
Peace and divine love to all the guys and goddesses, all the high vibrational, beautiful souls and spirits. So, man, we'll be talking about the whole AI thing, man. Artificial intelligence. Let's dive in. So, before I start off, man, I just want to say, man, when everybody is doing it, it should give you a sign not to do it. When everybody is doing it, it should give you a sign not to do it. You feel me? Okay. So, not only is the AI using y'all face, scanning y'all face, using y'all facial expressions, you feel me, for Mach 5 robots, that's synthetic robots, for clones and shit. Now, if they want to come and get you, to clone you, they know all your facial expressions, everything about you, details and everything. Not only that, but when you download this app on your phone, agree to the terms and services and everything, they inside your phone now. They know everything y'all got going on. Zeus created this shit. Satan, the bad one, the bad guy. They created this shit. You know how bad they've been trying to fucking computerize us, man? When I say that, I mean turn us into fucking computers, man. To fucking bots. Ain't no lie, man. This shit really pissed me off. Cause it be grown motherfuckers doing it. Grown motherfuckers doing it. If you see celebrities doing it, they should tell you not to do it. Because they the ones that got the celebrities doing it. Just so you can do it. Now everybody wanna know how they future baby gonna look. Fuck out of here. AIs. These are artificial intelligent beings that they trying to make. Fucking eyes. Robots that we can fucking live amongst. Shit is all computerized, man. Right here, they tell you this shit been out for decades. But now they finally got this shit that they can use to farther it. And what's that? These fucking apps and shit they coming out, y'all helping them. Will Smith movie, I, Robot, told y'all about this shit, man. The video game, Detroit Become Human, told y'all about this shit, man. I just don't get it, man. It's just it's like y'all know the fucking truth, but y'all don't give a fuck. As long as everybody doing it, oh, I want to do it too. Like, what type of time is we fucking living in, man? Y'all got to get that shit together, bro. Y'all have to get that shit together, man. Y'all have to get that shit together, bro. Some of y'all is too fucking old for this shit. I love, value, appreciate, and adore every single last one of y'all. Ground, sun gates, detox, meditate, and fast. I see everything. Peace, family.
Sorry, I didn't know there was so much cussing on that. I'm so sorry, guys. But you're all adults. You've heard cussing before, but I didn't know. That was one I could have looked at better, but he's right about a little bit of it. He is, you know. iRobot did tell us about this, and that looked like that interview was similar to iRobot, is what it made me think of. What if they're developing a conscience? They're developing what they feel is feelings. They're teaching them to develop.
That's the thing. They are making these robots autonomous. They are making these robots to where the robot is learning from itself, which they're going to have to make an AI Bill of Rights, because how are you going to determine between what is AI and what is human?
Right.
They already made the synthetic skin that is just like ours, and it's made out of freaking like nanobots. All of this stuff, we have quantum leaped, and we didn't even realize it. We are now freaking Buck Rogers in the 21st century. For all of those old guys like me, all of the old ones who remember Buck Rogers, we have arrived. You know, y'all remember Bitty 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 Bitty?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I feel like we need to get a hippie commune going. All of us go to some commune, grow our own food, get, and learn to make music. And God, I mean, my daughter, she's really been good though. She's learning to grow her own food, how to make her own medicine. That's why I'm taking a medicinal herbal class. I want to learn to make medicine to where if something happens and I need I'll know what herbs, what's good for this, what's good for that. I know the magical benefits for spiritual, but I want to learn more and more about it. But gosh, speaking of celebrities, did you hear the Kardashians' names are getting tied to the Diddy investigation? And I don't think in a good way. No, I didn't hear that. And the prison they put him in, or the jail, I heard. This is just what I heard. I can't promise you this is true, but I was reading. It is bad. It is bad, bad, bad. They're saying that this is one that has the most stabbings, killings. They don't care about you. People have died because they don't get any kind of medical care till they're practically dead. It is like one that you would send the worst of the worst of the worst kind of people to. And they got him on suicide watch. Well, that didn't work for Epstein, So I feel like they're doing this because he's got some names of some big people, because he filmed this stuff and he's got names of big people. And they want him.
No. Diddy is the Ghislaine Maxwell. Diddy, he is the fall guy. When the FBI went and raided his two houses on that day, what they did, they weren't gathering information on Diddy. They were removing incriminating information on some higher up folks. That's what they were doing. They were protecting their asset before the big raid.
Do you feel like they put him there though, so that he has an accident? That something could happen to him?
I don't think Diddy's gonna die. Look at Weinstein is still alive. Ghislaine is still alive. I believe the FBI got exactly what they needed to keep the people that they want to keep out of his wake. There's some powerful people associated with Diddy. Basically, most of the entertainment world is associated with him in one way or another. And a lot of people, unfortunately, to include a lot of Democrats and a lot of Republicans, kicked it with Diddy.
Trump is friends with Diddy. Trump said he loves Diddy, and he was friends with Epstein too. Isn't that kind of funny? And both of them like to,
But that list is longer than that, and a bunch of people that a lot of Democrats idol worship are on that list as well.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know,
I
you can't point the finger without it pointing back. So
yeah.
a lot of big names are on that, presidential names, not just Trump's. Not
Well,
just
no, it
Trump's. He's
doesn't
not the only
surprise
one
me.
who hung out with Diddy. You know, a whole bunch of big magnet names, very powerful people. But you got to
Lopez used
think,
to hang? Didn't
huh?
Lopez used to hang with him? Didn't Jennifer Lopez used to hang with him?
She was his girlfriend.
Yeah, and
They
wasn't
were
there
in a
some?
shooting together.
That's what I heard. And then some people say that they thought, allegedly, entertainment purposes only, but some people I've heard said that they thought he shot Tupac or Biggie or was responsible for it. So I don't know anything about that stuff. But yeah, I do you think he'll ever get out of prison? You think they going to keep him there for a long time?
If they let him out of prison, I don't think they're gonna let him out before pre-trial. I think they're gonna keep him there, but he's the fall guy. He's got to go to prison. He's got to protect the Oprahs and the Jay-Z's. He's got to fall because there's bigger fish than him.
Yeah, I heard he offered him $50 million and to sell his house and his mother's house and everything else, and they weren't taking none of it. So why? Usually, and why is Trump free when he's locked up? It's just, it's like certain people, like you said, are the fall guys more. Not to say that he's innocent by any means.
Oh, he's not innocent. He is not innocent by any stretch of the imagination. But he is a part of such a huge network of human trafficking, and not just human trafficking, because what he did to people was violent. He drugged people and raped them. He took by force. Not these people didn't consent. Some did, but most didn't, because you don't have to drug somebody who is willing. You know what I'm saying? He drugged, and everybody knew it though. Even what's his name from Django? He said the party doesn't start till 2:00. If you don't want to be a part of Diddy's party, then you need to leave before the clock strikes 2. Because if you're still there at 2:00, you know what you're there for.
Wow. And Kat was right. Kat said a lot of these people are going to fall. He said a lot of these people that, these people that have been protected, that have been so high, been getting away with this for so long, a lot of them are going down. It's going to be revealed who these people are and what these people did. Well, Gates, they're still talking about him with that 17-year-old and that there was drugs and ecstasy. So these people that are, did you hear about that North Carolina governor that he said he's the black Nazi? I got that I was going to do a show with Susan yesterday, and I looked at my email and it says, I am the black Nazi on my email. I'm like, what the heck is this? I deleted it. I thought it was, something bad. And then I realized this is the governor who's been preaching to people. And he said he was 10 times better than Martin Luther King. He said multiple times. And this guy said he would like to own slavery back. He said, I'd like to own a few. It's like, what do you mean you'd like to own a few? Don't you think you would be one? It's crazy. These people that are running our government are crazy. It's just.
Well, then the whole thing is, I don't know why they even put that guy into office to begin with. He is he's a degenerate. He spent the majority of his young adult days burying himself in porn booths at porno shops. He was one of the sticky floor crew. The guys that pay $10 to go behind the curtain and watch a porno for 30 minutes.
It's in your state, Sheila? Oh my gosh. Well, Oh yeah, Mark Robinson, he's denying it now, but CNN has verified it before today. Delete. Why would he post? He posted this stuff on a porn site. Like, who is it? The guy from A Closer Look, I can't think of his name. He was on Saturday Night Live. He says, he goes, why would he post on a porn site? Who comments? Who comments on the porn site? And
Yeah, for real.
And about slavery, no less. Who would do that? What's wrong with him? Usually people are doing that for another reason.
But that shows how comfortable that was his milieu. That was his genre. He was there so often that, he just had to strike up conversations in between scenes.
I guess that is the weirdest thing ever. But man, I tell you, we are finding out. But I'm praying. I know that there's bad on both sides, but we got to vote. We got to get Kamala in there because we cannot have the other. The other is 1,000 million times worse. So, and they have no compassion or empathy. And he said to his rich friends, oh, you guys are really rich. I'm going to make you richer. Well, take from the poor, So, yeah, we got to get them people out. So, or anybody that we find is crooked. We all need to stick together, quit separating, love each other, be united, so we can probably be against them if we need to. So, oh my gosh. Well, this was interesting, you guys. We even went over, we said, we're going to keep it at an hour, but this was really, to me, it was really interesting because it got me thinking. I don't know about you guys in the chat, but it got me thinking. And so I appreciate you.
Kids are home.
Hi, Bailey. The kids are home. So we're going to go, but I want to ask you guys, please hit the like and subscribe button on mine and the little bell if you want to get notified for future shows, and go to Tanya's. I got her link in the description box, and she's great. You tell them when your shows are, because I don't want to be.
My shows are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday and Wednesday at 10:10 on YouTube, Tea Time with Tanya, and on Friday at 11:11. And I'm doing all live shows now, so they're all interactive. So if you would like questions about yourself or pop stars or politicians, ask away. And it's just an open kind of forum, just a good time for all.
Yes, and she sells some really good little clearing sprays and little sachets, and I love them and I use them. I keep it in my pillow so I can smell all the time. This one is Let It Go when I need to let things go, like maybe today after all this. And just reminder, if you look at the top, my little shop, my business, if you'd like to support my business, it's manifestshop.net. I make herbal infused crystal roller balls with crystals that go with the herbs. They're for manifesting. I've kind of learned what crystals to use for what things. I've gotten lots of books. I've studied on it. You can go there and check it out. I've got all different kinds of things. If you don't know what you want, I can make a custom one for you and ask the guides what you need. So check it out and see what you think. I'm trying to grow it and get it bigger and bigger. So eventually it will be an esoteric store, and we'll have pendulums, we'll have sage, we'll have all kinds of stuff. So we'll have it just for us guys, our little store. So help support me. I'm really working super hard at it. It's manifestshop.net. And if you go to it, it'll say on the Google, it'll say Manifest Shop USA. That's the one you click on. And just one more time for Mel, just to remind the people that weren't here, we've got 4 openings. Mel's got 4 openings for the Sacred Chicago Connections. We had 4 people that dropped out because of, illnesses and whatever. And so we've got we starts at 26, so it's coming up really soon. His number, if you want to go, it's 1-847-590-5411. So 1-847-590-5411, or go to my community page, scroll down, and I have it there. I've got the thing, looks like, well, I don't know if you can see it. Looks like that, has all our pictures on it. So it should be fun. And if you can go, it'd be cool. I'd like to meet you. If you can't, I understand, last minute, but I told Mel I'd let y'all know. So, hey, my Bailey, my baby girl. Well, I'm going to go ahead and we'll leave it for now, and put in the comments how you like the show. Leave an emoji. It helps the channel. And also, if you got any ideas of what you want to see, this is our last show till I get back from Chicago, and I'll be gone till the 29th. So the next Friday after that, we'll have a show. So put any comments down of what do you want me and Tanya to talk about. If you have any ideas, we'll put it on our list, and we'll get to them. So, okay, well, I'm going to get my goodbye little thing up here. So thank you all so much, and have a good night, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.